In a metaphysical place called Oasis of Light, and very far from the planet Earth, two souls were being prepared to take their next step towards a physical being. This was the last steps to be able to achieve that evolution and thus be part of the one of the whole. But to achieve it, they had to cleanse their essence on a material planet. But before that important step, a guide from the Oasis first shared information with them about where to go, what they will do as matter, and everything experienced will be forgotten 100% for a temporary time. The giant doors opened and the moment has arrived. Both souls were launched into the wide cosmos at full speed towards their destiny. On the way, they talked about everything they will do, but at the same time, they didn't understand why he would forget everything. One of them wasn't happy about the lifetime he would have. His other companion told to him not worry, that everything will be fine. It will be just be a small test to cleanse himself. Their destination very close and the speed increasing. One of the souls didn't stop thinking about everything that his companion will do, and a spark of jealousy entered in his composition. He didn't accept to have a different lifestyle, so he did something improper. He surrounded his companion and taking advantage of the speed their paths rotated. At the time of entering the planet, it was already impossible to make a movement. The other one, very upset, only shouted, "Why?" While he went to the physical being that didn't correspond to him. 9 months later, Edith was born into a low-income family. The first thing that he did after opening his eyes was smile, and his parents said, "That smile means prosperity." Meanwhile, a few kilometers away, a boy named Josh was born into a family with many economic resources. The first thing that he did after opening his eyes was to comb his hair to one side, and taking a very comfortable position, he also smiled. His very happy parents said, "This child will be famous." 25 years later, both souls lived material life in very different ways. Josh was a very restless, conceited, and not very humble child. As an adult, he put money first and always enjoyed great luxuries, thanks to his success on social media and the heredity from his parents. Despite having everything, he always created shadows, pain, and sadness in his environment, which was once prosperous and light. On the other hand, Edith was very focused, educated, and a humble child who loved spending time with his family. As an adult, he was the most beloved in the neighborhood. Due to his economic situation, he was always surrounded by shadows and hardships. However, Edith, with his clean soul, always looked ways to bring light to dark moments. He even had a special gift. Whenever he entered a business, the place would magically fill with people, and his parents would joke with him saying, "You've done your magic." Despite his economy, Edith managed to graduate from university with a degree in business administration. He always had in mind his magic. So, step by step, he managed to open his first restaurant with help of university friends and family. He was over the moon because a few hours after opening the new place, the customers didn't stop arriving. Josh, when found that a new business was trending, decided to visit it. But when he met Edith, the spark of souls aroused. Both trembled, as if they had seen a great enemy or someone they had known for years. They decided to give each other a big hug and felt like that filled their lives again. They sat down to talk for hours and hours. Both were surprised at how they had been born on the same day and even at the same time. Josh opened his heart and told him how his life was like. He had everything that he wanted, but still felt like he lived into a shadow. Unlike Edith, who was always surrounded by light and hope. Edith kindly told him that in life, despite being very short, everything has a solution. First, he had to get rid of material things and share them, because that would help you take the next step in life. Years passed, and that friendship grew stronger, but the shadow into Josh always haunted him. He decided to withdraw from his friend's life and continue doing evil. Life passed and the two souls were separated from their bodies. They met again in the vast cosmos, but didn't share any words. Josh was very indifferent. When reached the Oasis again, then were sent to two different rooms. Edith felt super happy and was congratulated by the rest, while Josh was sent to a dark room where he was penalized for his actions before and during the material planet. His punishment was to return to that planet, but to a very remote region that was constantly at wars. Josh, with his new name and body, grew up in that world, where, as an adult, he longingly watched the sunset from her terrace every day. Meanwhile, Edith crossed the Bridge of Light to be part of the one of the whole.